Olsey, ABC News, Washington.
And here in the Summit City, dozens of people gathered at the Allen County Courthouse to rally against the violence between Israel and Palestine. Leaders say that they want to stand up for the rights of Palestinians amidst the violence. ABC 21's Carly Van Cleve was there. Carly?
Caitlin, organizers tell me they also want to raise awareness and educate people here in Fort Wayne about what's happening there. Take a look.
Racism and yes, genocide.
More than a century of conflict between Israel and Palestine.
An injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere.
They want peace. They don't want to live in fear.
Last week, more than 100 civilians in Palestine died and 1,000 were injured after an Israeli airstrike on Gaza.
Well, we're trying to raise awareness of the oppression and the unfair treatment of Palestinians.
Victoria Gibson is a humanist minister in Fort Wayne. She says she's fighting for human rights for people in Palestine. And ever since she hosted an exchange student from the West Bank, which is the occupied area which Israel currently has control, she says she learned what's going on there.
Him and his family opened my eyes even more. I only knew a fraction of the truth. Hold Israel accountable for war crimes and for their apartheid policies, and we need to quit funding those.
Palestinians have a right to exist with dignity and with human rights, which they don't have now. I've been there, I've witnessed it.
Sam Jarjor is a board member for the Indiana Center for Middle East Peace, and he helped organize this rally.
I wish more Americans were passionate about this issue, because it's not some issue that's just over there.
Jarjor is a first-generation Syrian, and he has some family living in Palestine now.
I also have family in Ramallah, Palestine, and Jerusalem, Palestine.
He says millions of United States funding goes towards efforts by Israel, and he wants people to call their representatives and help put an end to this war.
I think in most people's hearts, they know when they see a 30-story apartment building being leveled that there's something wrong with that.
Well, the Associated Press reports the Palestinian militant group fired back in Gaza, killing 7 Israeli civilians and 1 soldier. They say more than 500 Israelis were also injured in the exchange of fire. They also reported the United States and Israel considers the Palestinian militant group a terrorist organization. But government leaders have supported the idea of a 2-state solution to end the violence.
Carly.